a Sports Beat presentation. Game Night Live kicks off now. Brought to you by Mountain Star Healthcare. Mountain Star Healthcare has 8 hospitals along the Wasatch Front, from Logan to Payson to Fairview. Together, we're greater.
Thanks for watching Game Night Live. It's that time of the year. The high school football playoffs are underway, and the first round did not disappoint, Brittany. There are a lot of first-round games that are often mismatches. Top seeds roll over teams that struggle during the postseason, or struggle to make the postseason.
Well, but each year, right, there always seems to be that one team, that one upset, maybe that one team that hasn't won a game all season that somehow finds a way to get it done. And tell you what, there were some stunners on Friday night.
Let's start with one. Timpview hosting Woods Cross. Timpview rushing touchdowns galore. This one right here got them started on the right foot. They take an early lead, but Woods Cross would answer right back. A deep pass is going to set up another touchdown. Back and forth these two teams went in the first half. Another passing touchdown for Woods Cross. It's 14-14 at this point. Score was even. Then quarterback Jake Biggs for Timpview with a huge run. Avoiding the Woods Cross defense. He's in for 6. But then Woods Cross answers right back. They're going to rally. Samuelu gets into the end zone for the touchdown. And then another Samuelu is going to catch the touchdown. And Woods Cross takes the lead on the road. Last chance for Timpview. Trying to get into the end zone and win the game, but the interception seals the win. Woods Cross goes into Timpview and stuns the T-Birds 28-24. Region 6 champ Lehigh hosting Provo. Cameron Cooper usually throws all the touchdown passes for the Pioneers. He's tight end down Holker, giving him a break on this one. A double pass to Cade Moore for the touchdown. Don't worry, Cooper's arm had plenty of work Friday night. He had 5 touchdown passes, 4 of them to Holker, this one for 54 yards. Lehigh will host Woods Cross Friday in the 5A quarterfinals.
Skyridge looking for their first playoff win in school history, hosting Skyline, a school with rich history. The Skyridge offense was rolling in the first quarter. Alex Palmer on the carry. Check out that juke. Makes a guy miss, makes another guy miss, makes another guy miss. How many guys had his hands on him? That's a 48-yard score for the first of the game. Skyline trying to keep up the pace, but the Skyridge defense was strong, denied at the goal line. Skyridge with another explosive play on offense. Jaden Clemens to Garrick Russick. It's an 81-yard touchdown, and it's 28-0 after the first quarter. Skyridge adds one more big play before halftime. Another big run for Palmer, but he doesn't have to make too many moves.
Nobody there.
Straight to the end zone, 90 yards, a 55-0 blowout over Skyline. The Falcons move on to face. Drum roll, please. No, you're supposed to help.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll do that next time.
Next time, thanks. Jordan or Viewmont. The Vikings hosting and riding a 4-game winning streak. They were down 28-13 in the 4th. Davis Weir to Tyler Ray cuts the Jordan lead to 8, but Crew Wakely rushed for 110 yards and a score. Jordan ran out the clock in the 4th, and the Beat Diggers advance on to face Skyridge in the quarterfinals.
No drum roll needed there. Another Region 7 team, Alta, looking to win on the road at Roy's. Zach Engstrom found the end zone twice in the first quarter for Alta. They were up 17-0 when quarterback Will Dana throws a strike to Donovan Spillers. 24-0. Down 31-0. Roy finds the end zone. A nice catch by Josh Gallegos. But they had no answer for the Alta offense. A little trickeration. It's going to end up in the hands of Engstrom. It's not a touchdown, but it is a big gain that'll set up a 4-yard touchdown pass. Dana to London Rockwood. Alta led 38-6 at the half. Second half, how about this run for Tu'u Afu? 43 yards for the touchdown, a second of the game. Alta moves on to face the winner of...
Was I supposed to help?
Yeah, that's all right.
Time?
Springville Olympus. Springville won a 3rd straight Region 8 title. Second quarter, Red Devils already up 7, make that 14. Cole Bowers breaks free for the 40-yard score. He had 168 yards for the game. Springville up 14-0, final minutes of the half. Olympus gets on the board. Harrison Creer to Nick Ward for the touchdown. Fourth quarter, Springville still up 7. Bradley Nickel puts the game on ice. 20-yard touchdown. He had 111 yards rushing. Springville runs all over Olympus to face Alta in the quarterfinals.
Highland hosting Wasatch. Wasatch thinking upset early. They march down the field and score first. Brock Cloward to Damon, I'm sorry, I apologize. Highland answers with a big run by Siope Tanifa on the way into the inside of the 10. So why not reward him? That's what you do. You know, if you do all that hard work, you get it down to the 10, you let him finish the job. Highland would score 33 more points in the first half. Trayton Keys with one of his 2 touchdowns. Highland wins big 61-24.
Turnovers galore in our Game Night Live Game of the Week. What more could you want in the opening round of the 4A playoffs?
I could think of something. How about a defensive showdown where it goes down to perhaps the final play?
I like that.
Something like that?
Yeah.
Perhaps, I don't know. Rod Zundel has much more on the recap and perhaps how this whole game panned out.
What's good? What's good? Hell no!
Fourth and 16. Lindsay going to pass again, and he's going deep. He's got a receiver. It's caught out at the 1-yard line.
Touchdown.
That is a touchdown. First and goal for Cedar.
Oh, touchdown.
Garrett, he's got a touchdown. Jackson Garrett, 4-yard touchdown. And Cedar an extra point away from tying this thing up. 3rd and 6 from the 16-yard line. Mitch Lindsay back to throw. He's got a man there. If he can connect, it's a touchdown. Flag on the play, but it's a touchdown for Stansbury. Mitch Lindsay to Kavita Gagne. At the end of the first half, it's Stansbury 14, Cedar 7. Mitch Lindsay, here comes the pressure. It's intercepted by Cedar, and this could be a touchdown. It is going to be a pick 6 for the Cedar Redmen. Touchdown, Kobe Lotta. And just like that, we're an extra point away from being tied. And they're going to throw again. Mitch Lindsay wants to go deep again. Oh, he's got a receiver wide open. And it's juggled and caught. This is going to be a touchdown, Connor.
Oh, wow.
McKay. Touchdown, Mitch Lindsay to McKay.
I caught it, and I tucked it, and it hit off my pads. I just knew I had to stay with it, though, so I kept my eye on it the whole time. It was on purpose. I did it on purpose.
You did, just so you could get more airtime?
Yeah.
Here we go, 4th down and 1. Cedar trying to tie things up. Garrett on the keeper. He scored earlier, and he does it again on that same play. Jackson Garrett, touchdown Cedar, and they're an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Uh-oh.
Extra point is blocked. Extra point is blocked. And Cedar trails by 1 with 6:14 left. 2 minutes left, 1st and goal from the 4. Gagne in for his 3rd touchdown of the night. Kavika Gagne, 4 yards, and that may have just iced this thing for Stansbury. Well, I spoke too soon that may have iced it. Here we go, 2nd down and goal from the 7, 12 seconds left. Cedar's got to get in the end zone. It's intercepted!
Oh,
it's intercepted by guess who? Kavika Gagne. 2nd interception of the night to go along with his 3 touchdowns, and that will send Stansbury on to the next round.
You know, I dreamed as a kid always coming out and playing like this, and I'm just glad I could produce for my team.
Oh, man. Pure joy. Pure joy.
That's awesome. Thanks, Rod. In 4A, there are several contenders that believe they can take state.
The Skyview Bobcats are one of them. The Region 12 champs finished the regular season, Jeremiah, a perfect 10-0.
Trying to keep that perfection going, hosting Mountain View, who's back in the playoffs, and they had some great moments in this game. Look out for Tautai Taufa, the sack and the forced fumble. On offense, Mountain View receiver Noah Jensen makes the one-handed grab. Worth another look. Unfortunately for Mountain View, those plays didn't lead to points. Skyview was rolling in the 2nd quarter. Jackson Sidaway somehow escapes and hits Ryder Lundahl for the touchdown. 22-0 Bobcats. Mountain View finally gets on the board. In the end zone is Jensen. What an effort. But they couldn't catch up with Skyview. No one could catch up with Caleb Christensen. 92-yard run in the 1st quarter, then an 85-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Skyview puts up 50 and moves on to the quarterfinals.
Skyview will get Pineview in the 4A quarterfinals. We're not doing much lead up, yeah, because they didn't have any trouble with Tooele. The defense kept Tooele out of the end zone for the first 3 quarters. Samson Doyle with a great interception. Pineview quarterback Dalen Brown scored on the ground 4 different times, a 52-yard run in the first quarter. He also threw for a score, and Jacob Mapunga takes this one in for 6. He also had a big game on the ground, 2 scores, including this impressive run, making a move to the outside, a 37-yard touchdown. Pineview will make the long trip to Cache Valley on Friday. Region 10 champ Orem hosting Bear River. Quarterback Cooper Legis to Zach Ortiz to get the scoring started, and the Tigers scored early and often against a strong Bear River defense. The special teams were special too. A punt block would set up another Orem touchdown. Legis to Puka Nakua, his 2nd touchdown of the game. Orem rolls into the quarterfinals where they will host the winner of this game. You're liking the drum roll.
We hit that
catching
one.
On.
Bonneville hosting Desert Hills. The play of the game goes to Bonneville. Trent City takes the Jonah Nielsen pass. Got some blockers. He's got himself a touchdown. But Desert Hills just had too much firepower for Bonneville to pull off the upset. Noah Sewell to Gage Baird. This would set up a 1-yard touchdown, and Desert Hills is moving on. Number 1 Dixie hosting Park City. Jacob Barbin to Wyatt Forbes. That's patience right there. That's the game's first score. 2nd quarter, another Dixie touchdown. A great catch by Nate Mahi. And Hobbs Nyberg having himself another big night, finds the end zone twice. This is a 27-yard run. Dixie takes care of business. They'll host the winner of Mountain Crest and Salem Hills.
Mountain Crest, Jeremiah, a huge favorite at home, and they were running away with it in the second half. Nick Nethercott with one of his 3 touchdown receptions, all 3 for 40 yards or more. If I had a fantasy football high school team, he'd be on it.
Draft.
Down 38-17 in the 4th, Salem Hills gets hot. James Nelson with a 40-yard touchdown pass to Merrill Morley. And then Nelson will keep it and score to get the Skyhawks within 4. 38-34 late in the 4th, but Mountain Crest puts the game away with another Brady Hall touchdown pass to Nethercott.
Who else would it be?
Right,
Nick
what
Nethercott.
a game he had. Mountain Crest will make the trip to St. George to take on number 1 Dixie on Friday. Ridgeline and Spanish Fork winner makes the trip to Stansbury on Friday. Ridgeline executes the double pass to perfection, and the camera guy gets faked out because, of course, why wouldn't you? Sam Wetta to Michael White, 18-10. Riverhawks, now Spanish Fork, would come back and take the lead. Carson Chappell to Noah Conway. Ridgeline takes back the lead with 4 minutes left. Brady Stewart to Cameron Dahl. 25-22 Ridgeline. Spanish Fork 5 yards away from the lead with 90 seconds left, but Junior Demieux makes a great play for the interception. Ridgeline goes on to Stansbury for Friday night's game next week.
All right, now to 6A. The Kearns football program has made an impressive turnaround under head coach Jeff Rickards. 9-2 this season and a Region 2 championship.
Now they are hoping to take that success into the postseason. Kearns had a great start, and what a season for Sessi Falile. He added 234 yards and 3 touchdowns to his total last night. Kearns had a 21-7 lead, but Pleasant Grove rallied. Ty Kaua with a 30-yard run. And now, Jeremiah, I'm going to have to call an audible for this one.
Kainoa Maldonado.
Thank you. He had 3 touchdowns for Pleasant Grove, including an 80-yarder and a 65-yarder. That were the difference. PG with the upset. Perriman hosting Fremont. Everything going right for the Mustangs in this one. Already up 38-0. Quarterback Jackson James can't find anyone, so why not just keep it himself? This is a 37-yard quarterback keeper for the score, 45-0 Mustangs. They didn't come out with the win, but Fremont's Preston Madreos with the play of the game just takes the ball away and returns it for a touchdown. Perriman will host Pleasant Grove in the quarterfinals.
Weber seeking their first playoff win since 1999 when they won state, hosting Riverton. Austin Bartholomew gets things started with a bomb to Hudson Skank. 33 yards for the score. Then, after an interception, Weber punches in another score. Josh Carter, right up the gut, 7 yards. Bartholomew and Skank connect again for a 15-yard touchdown. Weber led 24-0 at the half, and they advance. They will host Lone Peak who beat Granger in the first-round game. East hosting Northridge. Northridge goes for it on 4th and goal, and they get it done. Jackson Murphy to Carson Stokes. Knights down just 1.76 at that point, but the East defense was stingy after that. Apu Aika is a beast. That's a safety. Whew, that's a big boy. Then the Leopards add another score. Xavier Spann, 21 yards. East moves on to face the winner of American Fork and Hunter.
And speaking of American Fork, they get rolling in the second quarter. An interception by Jeff Harris would set up a touchdown, inevitably, because here's the interception. I know I'm getting ahead of things, but it's because I'm excited.
Can't wait for this.
There we go.
Oh, my goodness.
See, I predicted it. The magic 8-ball, right?
That's Farrell Dean.
And Bronson Barron to Dean, of course. He had 5 touchdown passes. Caveman roll into the quarters where they will get a shot at East. That's going to be one heck of a matchup. Can I get some water? Whew,
we all need it. I'm
games.
exhausted. And Bingham and Syracuse will also meet. They won in the first round as well. Coming up next, highlights from the 3A, 2A, and 1A football playoffs. And this. State champions crowned in volleyball. The Morgan volleyball dynasty continues to roll. All right, the brackets are set for the 3A, 2A, and 1A football semifinals. They'll be played this Friday and Saturday at Weber State University. The 3A quarterfinals, Summit Academy hosting Manti. Summit Academy fired up. There go the Bears. Manti scores first. Kyle King gets the pylon. It's 7-0 Templars. Summit Academy can throw the ball around, though, and they rally quickly. Hayden Reynolds to Gavin Davey. 55 yards. Then the Bears take the lead when Reynolds finds Davey again, and what a catch. Manti would tie the game after this kickoff return just before the half, and we're going to show you the kickoff return. Lance fouls all the way to the 3. But Summit Academy would outscore Manti 20-7 in the second half to advance. Juan Diego, Jueb, and Morgan will join them in the 3A semifinals.
Beaver hoping to win a 3rd straight title in 2A. They had no problem with American leadership. Porter Hollinshead with an 80-yard run. He is still not done. Going to stay on his feet, followed his blockers there for a little bit, and has one guy to beat. Not a problem. Heads into the end zone. One of his 3 touchdown runs. He also had a 61-yard touchdown pass to Walter Lebaron. Beaver, South Summit, Delta, and Grand all advanced to the 2A semis.
In 1A, Kanab and White on the road against Layton Christian in red. This was all Kanab. The Cowboys score 17 in the first quarter. Sam Morton to Marcus Fox. That set up a touchdown. Then Tavenot up the middle for a 5-yard touchdown, one of his 3 scores. Kanab, Milford, Duchesne, and Parowan advance to the 1A semifinals. 3A volleyball state championship, Morgan and North Sanpete. Morgan hasn't lost a set since early October. This is Marcy Stapley. Morgan won the first 2 sets, 25-11, 25-11. Third set, more from Stapley. She had a torn tendon in her ankle, but it didn't matter. Another kill, match point. Stapley. North Sanpete can't handle this, the kill, and Morgan celebrates its 3rd straight state title in a sweep over North Sanpete.
For a title game?
It was just such a moment that I wouldn't trade for anything. With those girls on the court, all of them just came on top of me and I didn't know what to do, so I was crying, screaming, so happy. North Sanpete had a great game and kudos to them. That moment will be forever in my brain.
I need to let the champions talk. What was
Absolutely.
I doing there? Oh, mistakes. 4A title game, Park City undefeated in region play against Skyview. Third set, Skyview going for the kill, but Grace Stover and Izzy Sandstone deny the Bobcats at the net. Miners led by as many as 8. Match point, Park City's Grace Wizik with the kill. And Bobcats, they cannot handle it. That's your game winner, Park City. They win their first ever championship in volleyball, 3-0.
I can't even describe it. This is Park City history. To be a part of that it's like I'm still comprehending. I can't explain the amazing feeling that the last point and just dogpile. It was so amazing. Like, yeah, I'm so excited. We're gonna come back next year and kick it. Like, let's go. I'm so excited.
Here we go, City. Here we go.
And I am so glad that we came, that we've worked as hard as we have this season, all the blood, sweat, and tears, all the early mornings and late nights. It's all worth it for the one last point where we all just dove onto the court. It was so amazing.
Congrats to the winners.
They got me pumped up.
There's nothing like winning a state championship. Highlight reels next.
It was on purpose. I did it on purpose.
I was crying, screaming, so happy. This is Park City history.